Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Matt Milano there to stop him. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Josh Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 2. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Back to the ground after the penalty. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Golden Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
He'll work forward for a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have...
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Whoa! And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that... down. They'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Allen. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And the Golden Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22. Set to go now on 1st and 10. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Here's McCaffrey. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Big time play by McCaffrey. Pickup of 46 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Now he takes off. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. On play action, Allen gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal. In motion, it's Jefferson. That is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmunds. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Dragons. the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of... yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Again, it's McCaffrey. 17 yards, the gain there. And that will be a 1st down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on here to punt this one away. This fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. At the 22-yard line. He'll look to throw. Room to run past the 30. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass. And they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
Santos's kick is good. And the Dragons will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return starts from the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. 3rd and a yard. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the left side, he's got Clement. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Look at his eyes. He's looking downfield. He's saying, who's going to win for me and allow me to push this ball downfield? But he realized his pass protection was being stressed. It wasn't going to hold up much longer, and he takes the underneath drag route to just make sure they continue to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll look to throw again. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got him. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Another run here with Harris. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
A give for McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he will score. Game on. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dragons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In motion, it's Jefferson. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides. Safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Now he'll air one out. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Dragons will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's got room to roam. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can see the look on that quarterback's face. He took a big, deep breath. He knows he might have gotten away with one. He's trying to give his receiver a chance in the end zone to go get it. The defender got there first. Unfortunately for him, he didn't come away with the interception.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And he will score. Game on. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
McCaffrey. Whoa! A pickup there of 19 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. On the run, McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's taken in. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That's caught by McCaffrey. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Going up top. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to try it here again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Set to go now on 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.